Hi students, welcome back to the channel. So in this session, we are going to cover the most important, most expected and most repeated questions of cascading style sheets. So these questions will help you qualify any competitive examination. It also helps you qualify your college level examination as well as if you all are preparing for any job interview, then this video is just for you. So this is our lecture number 31 and part 3 in MCQ series. And students, if you forgot to watch previous 36 lectures that are very important, you can check the description box. I have already added the link there. Okay, so now let's just start with the first question. Which of the following CSS function allow us to perform calculations? So we have discussed this practically as well as theoretical part in previous lectures. So whenever you want some calculations, fast calculation in your website, in your web page, then what CSS function you should use? So correct answer is option number 1, that is calc function. Okay, remember one point: whenever you see these brackets after any text, that means what? That means it is a type of function. Let's say if I write ABC, means it is just a simple variable, right? But if I write ABC bracket start and bracket close, then it becomes a function. Okay, so calc function is used to perform calculations. If you have smaller calculations, if you have to do bigger calculations, you can use any of them, right? Next question, you can see the explanation here. Next question is, which of the following CSS property is used to represent the overflowed text which is not visible to the user? So what is the meaning of overflowed text here? Let's say this complete screen you are watching. Okay, this is my web page. If some text is going outside the screen, okay, so then it is known as overflow text. So whenever you want to see the see that overflow text that is not clearly visible to the users, then you should use the text overflow property. You can see here the text overflow property specifies the representation of overflow text which is not visible to the user, and it signals the user about the content that is not visible. And this property helps us to decide whether the text should be clipped, show some dots, or display a custom string. So three options we have here with this property. Next question is, the transparent keyword is equivalent to which RGBA value in CSS? So what is the meaning of RGBA? So basically R means red, G means green and B means black. RGB के साथ हम different color combinations बना करके hexadecimal RGB colors को create कर सकते हैं. So here RGBA for transparent. If you want a transparent text, then you should use values like RGBA0000, means all the values are 0 here. Okay, we have already discussed this in detail. This is one of the most important and most expected type of topic and question. Okay, if you forgot to watch its theory part or practical part, you can check the description box. You will get everything in simplest language. So next question is, what will be the output of following CSS code? So here we have one CSS code given and you have to find out its output. First is div means division, border width 5 pixel, border style dotted solid double dashed. Okay, so correct answer पे जाते हैं directly, that is box having dotted. So its output will be a box having dotted top outline, means upper outline is dotted here because we have written dotted first. Then solid. Okay, so at right side it will be a solid straight line. Third is double bottom outline because we have written double here. Okay, so 1 and 2. Okay, and dashed left outline. So dashed left outline. In simple terms, we can say a box. It will create a box with dotted, upper line is dotted here. Let me just draw it. Okay, right side is solid, right border of the box is solid, bottom one is the double like this, and left is dashed like this. Okay, so this is the output of the given code. If you want, you can do it by yourself practically. Okay, in CSS lecture series, our first 2 to 3 lectures are basically introductory lectures where I told you how to write CSS programs. Also, I have shared how to run CSS programs on any of the browsers. You can check those lectures. I have already added link. Okay, next question is, which of the following will move the image from up to down? Okay, so if your image is at this position, you want it to move. If you want to move this to down, then you can use the scroll type. Okay, we have discussed fixed also. Fixed means if, let's say, I'm scrolling my web page and background remains at its own position, that means we have used fixed position. And whenever you move your web page from up to down or down to up, and your background is also moving, background image is also moving at the same location, at the same position, that means we have used the scroll property. Repeat x and repeat y means we are repeating the image on x-axis and we are repeating the image on y-axis, right? Next question is, id selector name is preceded by what? So students, whenever, as we have discussed, we have different types of selectors like id selector, class selectors, etc. So whenever you want to use id selector, so you should use a symbol that is hash. Let's say I have used h1 id is equals to abc. I have written this code in my HTML code part. So when I want to give it some properties at CSS file, then you can write it as hash name of your ID, that is ABC, name of your ID ABC, and start giving properties like H1, color, etc., whatever you want. Okay. Now, like ID, we also have class selector. So for class selectors, you can write h1 class is equals to ABC. Now, if you want to give it some properties, you can write it as dot name of your class ABC, start your curly braces h1 and give it some properties. Right? We have discussed everything students. Next question. Which of the following is for horizontal offset of the shadow? So if you want horizontal offset of a particular shadow, then you can use H offset. This is very simple question. H means horizontal. If they asked about vertical offset of the shadow, then your answer would be your V offset. Okay. H offset is the required value. It is for horizontal offset of the shadow. A positive value puts the shadow on the right side of the box. A negative value puts the shadow on the left side of the box. Next question is, which property specifies where the background image is positioned? So if you want to check the position of your background image, then what property you should use? So correct answer is background origin. So it will tell you the original position or the origin of your background image, exact location. If you want to check of your background image, then you should use this property. Next question. Before moving to next question, let's just discuss it in detail. The CSS background origin property specifies where the background image is basically positioned, and this property takes three different values. Remember these three values: border box, padding box, and content box. These three values are important whenever we talk about background origin. In content box, the background image starts from the upper left corner of the content, right? Next question is, which of the following comes with a smooth full screen overlay effect? So here they are talking about smooth full screen overlay. Remember this keyword. So directly you can check the answer, that is overlay pop-up. Okay, they are talking about screen overlay. So correct answer would be overlay pop-up. Overlay pop-up comes with a smooth full screen overlay effect. Confirmation pop-up comes, this is second option. Confirmation pop-up comes with full screen overlay effect, but it is not smooth, right? And nice transition animation. Welcome pop-up is pop-up with nice animation effect. Okay, these two have nice animation effects. Okay, so I hope everything is clear. These three types are clear to you. If any doubt, you can comment below. And students, if you want me to make a separate session for any of your topic, whether it is of CSS, HTML, you can comment below. I will definitely help you. Next question is, which of the following media feature describes the number of entries in the color lookup table of the output device? So correct answer here is option number B, that is color index. Okay, so I hope students everything is clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can comment below anytime. I will definitely help you. So thanks for watching the session and good